Hey guys, it's Patty. Hey guys, it's me, Patty, and I'm gonna read the other two fanfiction and character once again. This is part 2 to my last video where I read the story I made called Newbie. These two all shorter, so they might not take up as much time, but I probably would depending on how long it is. If it's like 10 minutes, I'll just separate them in 2 different videos. If it's not that long, I'll just keep it as one. And see what happens. I'm either gonna record it as one, depending on how long that is, or if it's like, let's say if it's like 10 minutes, I'll just end the video and then start the other one. So, still reading as Larry, even though he's not involved in either of these. Lost Control is about, like, the one I'm reading now is gonna be, it's called Lost Control. I made it as well. I don't have it published though. I don't know if I have any crosswords in it. But it's more based off of Hellpulk. But one thing that's for sure is that it's mainly based off of this one edit I saw where they had it like the puppet boy like, sound where it's saying like basically being the one in control and another one not really having that much control over what's going on. So I made it based off of that. So the characters aren't gonna act exactly how they do in like South Park, and like not South, well, in South Park or Hellpulk. And it's generally not gonna be that accurate with it. I just really liked how the story turned. I really liked the story idea though, and it made me think of, like I stated, the one edit I saw. So it's gonna be in Gregory's point of view from Hellpulk. Either way, it doesn't really act like him. I just like the story concept, so I want to make it as such. So it's more one where he doesn't really talk to Pip in person, and basically it's my own AU for Hellpulk. AU of an AU. AU square. But yeah, now gonna be as character. And yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get on to the video. Hey guys, Larry, and I'm gonna be reading a fanfiction. This one is kind of based off of Hellpulk, but not exact. It's called Lost Control. So let's see how this goes. Tweak wakes up and starts to get ready. I think I know who Tweak is. It's the one with the blonde hair, messy. Being an imp from hell makes getting ready for the day annoying because of all the noise. Okay, so that's the Hellpulk AU from imp. He's an imp in hell. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. He does the same thing he always does. He puts on one of his shorts, even though they are almost all the same. They're all almost the same. He leaves the short unbuttoned, not even bothering to try to button it. Kind of weird, but I guess how it's different anyway. He starts to brush his blonde hair, and he ends up just like leaving it to be a mess. Okay. Then he leaves and goes on with the normal day. This is the same as all his other days. Not like he actually has control what's happening in the day or what he does. If he did, this wouldn't be fun. That isn't your business, though. Just continue watching as he thinks this is his choice. Okay, that just got intense. Okay. She goes to hang out with Pip. Well, Pip is the one who wants to hang out with Tweak more. Dude, I did not know if they got along or not. I haven't really seen them interact, but then again, kind of want to haven't really talked with either of them. So, yeah, they probably do for a year long. Might also be the Hellpulk thing, though. He tends to be a problem in my game. He often chases causes a change in my control, but nothing I can't handle. I just wish he wouldn't be able to disregard my control of situations. They are doing the normal things. Tweak seems less interested in the conversation with Pip, but he also seems to be enjoying it. This is not supposed to happen, but Pip doesn't care for my part. He is such a nuisance, He doesn't realize that Tweak is my puppet, and does as I please. I don't think a way to refer to someone, but I guess it's important for the story to refer to them and such. In fact, Tweak actually is going to go to a different area instead. The park woods. It's mostly just a flat area, but it tends to be relaxing to people. This place often relaxes Tweak, but he doesn't go there often. The more nervous he is, the likelihood of him being rude to people, especially Pip. But he is allowing himself to take a nice breather. Gotta keep him thinking he's in control of his day. It's fun when they're not self-aware. This gets off a very, subtly creepy vibe. Not that I don't like it. I do. Absolutely. I just wanted to mention that. Why is there a portal to the overworld in the middle of the park? Or some stupid kids seriously summon demons at this time? Well, he's not going near it anyway. I'm not allowing it. Pivot told us about the overworld, and I wouldn't have control if he goes there. He is going to go home instead. I said he is going to go home. Why is he going to the portal? I want him away from that portal. He's not going to the overworld. I won't allow it. He went in. How did he disregard my command? This is not supposed to happen. He isn't supposed to have control. What did Pip do? It has to be him. It's always him when Tweak doesn't do my exact demands. I need to find out. I need to figure out what he did now. Okay, I don't really know how to comment on the story. It's very much a startup. It could have been written out more to make it less of a startup and more as a plot twist in the middle of the story. But if that's how the story's supposed to start, then they did a good job. The next one I'm going to read is called Bleh Emotions. Now, little warning, this is going to be a ship one between Stan and Craig. I don't care for the ship. I don't love or hate it. The only reason why it's these two is because the prompt that went with it was basically two friends fighting, and they don't even know what they're fighting for. So it started off that's the idea for it, to kind of explain what's going on. Again, it's gonna be them aged up nonetheless. They were probably about 16 in this. So yeah, this is in Craig's point of view, because apparently I only have first person. So, back in character. Bleh. Emotions. However you say this, I forget the ship name. It's the Craig Stan story. I don't know how they feel about each other. Who knows? They could like each other, they could not. In the show, so they don't really get along. But we don't really act the same as we do in the show and out of the show. I think I said it before in the Never Have I Ever. Carmen isn't as much of a joke, for example. Why do you still hate me so much? That question from Stan hasn't left my mind for some reason. I am pissed off about Peru, of course. It's because his group only wanted to hang out with me for my $100 and caused me to end up in Peru. How did that even happen? I need to figure out what... if that was an episode, I need to figure out what episode that was. Which was hell, and they caused me to be in such a situation. anytime anyone hangs out with them, they always end up in crazy situations. I've heard about that happening, but can't really say it doesn't happen at all for the rest of us. That emo plants incident was a big one. Also got the golf kids born on a hot topic because there's a bunch of vampire kids. Yeah, some crazy things happen. But my group has wound up in crazy scenarios, even if it doesn't seem like it. Like, we summoned demons once. They did what now? Okay. Continuing. We summoned demons once from a different universe, but one wouldn't stand dead for some reason. He looked like a version of that one kid from Yale there or something. But the kid is still alive, so we were able to open a portal to another universe only to get people from hell. Yeah, and I hate Stan's group for causing me to be in such a situation. How do you get in that situation? How do you do that? I thought the Peru situation was weird. Summon demons and somehow end up summoning demons from an alternate universe. Yeah, that's not exactly the most reasonable. I move on a lot. So we would and I hate Stan's group for causing me to be in such a situation. So why do I hate him so much? He's not that annoying. I kind of like hearing him talk. I like his voice. It's not how he looks, because his looks doesn't make me want to punch him or anything. In fact, he looks nice. I almost want to keep looking at him for hours. Who's gonna tell him? This is a who's gonna tell him situation, and I have no clue who it's gonna be. Hello, Craig? Hello? Stop staring at Stan and answer me. Clyde says, kicking me out of my thoughts. I didn't realize I was staring at Stan this whole time. Awkward. I hope he didn't notice. I look away as blush appears on my face. Sorry, what did you say? I asked because I didn't hear anything he said. Why do you act like you hate him so much anyway? Why do you act like you hate him anyway? Clyde asked. I gave him a confused look. What do you mean? I asked him. The Nile is a river in Egypt. I hear it a lot, and this is a situation of that. You are clearly in love with him, but you act like you hate him. Like you have acted like this since we were 10. I understand then. But why do you keep up this childish crush behavior? Flat ass. Wait. That actually makes more sense. But I don't like Stan. There was no way I love him. Right? That's impossible. But it does make sense. Out of all the times, why does Kai choose to be smart now instead of during class so he wouldn't answer 5 during English? Maybe I do like Stan, but there's no way I would tell him that whatever the bell just rang, I have to go to class. I'll deal with the emotions later. You did not have to, Craig did not have to call out Clyde so hard about doing bad in English. That's just rude and unnecessary. But it's a situation that definitely could happen if Stan and Craig did like each other. I could see that happening. So yeah. Yeah. So that was the video. This is Talia signing out. See you next time. Goodbye.